Hello everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World 6 video. In today's video we are on Southeastern High Speed doing 1 Charlie 72 St Pancras International to St Pancras International. Let's get started. Right, okay. Safety systems. Let's do the French ones, because we will be on Do I know how to use any of these? No. Do I know what any of them do? Nope. Do I know how to open that door? Apparently so. AWS. Yes. DSD. Yes. Vigilance is on by default. Pantograph. Normal. Temporary isolation. Normal. Sit in the chair. There's a 12-card javelin next to us. I do quite like the 12-card javelins. I don't ever seem to find them, but they're always lurking. Yes, shush. Door release. Where will we be calling at today? Stratford, Ebbsfleet, Gravesend, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham, Raynham, Sittingbourne and Faversham. I haven't been on this route in a little bit of a while, so I will be testing my route knowledge today. Just a bit anyway. Oh look, there's a HST coming in. Let's zoom the map out. Have we got a green signal? We have got a green signal, so I am going to get ready to depart. It is 25 kilometers an hour leaving St Pancras. And off we go. Do like this train. Do like this route. This route's very nice. And the Javelin is soon getting suspension, as was leaked by DTG themselves. Or maybe it wasn't DTG, maybe it was one of the stores releasing an update too early. But yeah, for a couple of hours you could find this Javelin with the what am I trying to say? You could find this with the suspension. And I believe it's coming to Southeastern High Speed as well, so I don't think you'll need... Well yeah, because the train layers on from Southeastern High Speed, so yeah. If you have Southeastern High Speed, you will be getting this, the 465 with suspension. Which will be nice. There's a PCA train, which you see if you own the Class 31 DLC, and a 66, which you should get from this route. Or any other route for that matter. Practically. .40 kilometers, which is 25 miles. Next one's 60 kilometers. Let's put a bit of brake in. Probably should be driving a little bit more smooth than that. But oh well. Put it in step 1 acceleration. And there's an 80 kilometer speed limit, so acceleration notch 3. Is there any Thameslink AI down there? Can't see any, because that's the road into King's Cross. Can you actually see King's Cross? No, you can just see the gaswork tunnels. And they're still building the third one at this time. Right, it's 80 kilometers, so let's get going. Go on, now give me the 225. Don't make me slow down. Whee! 200 kilometers, off we go. I reckon this or the little bit at Hess Bank is my favourite bit of route in the whole entire game. Right. I basically just finished an F1 Manager video and went, do you know what? Yeah, let's do some javelin. I was going to do a mail service on Chap, but I think I'll do that maybe as another video. I mean, this is coming out next Thursday. I don't know if we get up to 225 down this part. Let's do it. Does vigilance go off down here? Because this is French signalling system. And that's a UK system, I don't know. Right, 200 and it's falling, so let's continue to brake. I think the next one will be 160. Because we're already braking for Stratford. Pretty sure you can put any train you want down here in a scenario and it will actually get up to speed. Well, I'm sure you can have a 4F to 160 down there. Could you in real life? No. Never. Of course you can't. I want to say the flags are about a mile in between each other. Cool. We're slowing down alright. I think the next one will be 100 and then that'll be into Stratford. Oh, pardon me. Oh, lots of things. Let's not have an overspeed. Right, a bit less than 100 kilometres, just because we are coming into a station. That is what we will be immediately greeted with as we come out the tunnel. I bet the Eurostar drivers must get so annoyed by these lot, constantly coming off to stop and all sorts of things. Right, 100. Off we come. Doing about 30 mile an hour now. Just trying to get off, so Eurostar, that line up there in the middle of the station goes up to Eurostar's depot. Could you imagine building that in Transport Fever? Too much slope. Oh, lighting's working a bit weird here. Oh, there's the 6-car stop. Door release at Stratford. We here early? Yeah, about 10 seconds early. Oh yeah, I forget this is where they struggle to understand how to use the train. Next stop, Ebbsfleet. Right, my phone is almost fully charged, which is good. I think after this I'm gonna have 20 minutes to get ready, which should be more than enough. Which is good. Off we go. Tones as we leave, which you wouldn't do IRL, but I'd love to do the full 3-hour loop on Southeastern High Speed. The whole loop around Kent and Essex and all sorts. Does it go around? No, I don't think it goes around Essex. Kent. Essex is a little bit further up than Kent. I don't even know how I got those two mixed up. That's embarrassing. Right, a little bit of acceleration 2, or notch 2. Then we'll do the power changeover at Ebbsfleet, which I'm hoping I can remember how to... yeah, I'll know. I'll remember, I think. There's a line that probably comes from the depot or the other side. Right, 225. Off we go. Let's go! 140 miles an hour. We can do it. But this part of route is really, really nice. It's probably the most... is it the most unique line in TSW? French signalling in England? I'd argue that's pretty unique. I mean, it's the only line that has it, so... I wonder how bad that was for them to implement and develop it in this route. 2 signalling systems. Probably wasn't very fun. Would hate to be a fly on the wall. 170 kilometers already. So what's that? 110. TGVs have actually ran down here in real life, which I think is why you... oh. Sorry about that. Which is why I think you have an LGV Mediterranean layer in this. I mean, I don't own it, so you won't see that. .01, 02. Is that the fastest bit of track in TSW on LGV? Because I believe you can get up to 300 kilometers there, which is 186 miles an hour. Obviously on this you can't, you only get up to 140. Vigilance. It's a bit sluggish. I don't know if we're on a hill or something, but it is struggling a little bit. I like the service where you get to take a HST, that'd be interesting, a RHTT down these parts. That's quite fun. Oh, it looks like we're about to see daylight. Okay, never mind, never not. Just hasn't loaded the tunnel in. That's got to be daylight, surely. Yeah, that'll be daylight. Yeah, how cool would it be to see a 373 DLC? I'd pay for it even if it was just AI only. As long as it was a reduced price. Because it wouldn't even have to have a modelled interior. In fact, you could probably just make the TGV look convincing enough. Because that's all really the 373 is. It's a TGV but fit to run on English lines. Wrong. The sounds on this 395 are top tier. I'll give them that. Obviously these 395s, I want to say these were the first Hitachi units in the UK. Because these were built in 2009. Or they were brought into service in 2009, I don't know. Or both. There's Rainham Station, I think that is. It's quite a good place to spot, I think. seen a couple of videos of YouTubers being sat there. .224, 223. Right, okay, we can give it some more welly. We're certainly going at some speed. I hope we don't get blurry textures today. Oh, hello. Javelin. Screenshot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. I haven't got infinite amount of time to faff about to getting a thumbnail today, so... No, let's not put brakes on, please. Obviously all these barriers and stuff are up to try and stop sound. To try and stop it from being so loud. And deflect sound. I'm assuming that's for night purposes only, but they've just built it so it helps during the day as well. Because obviously imagine living next to this, trains running around at 140 miles an hour. Imagine it creates some noise. Could you imagine if they'd done this in the Steam days? Oh, brilliant. Goodbye, you're banned. Good old VUbot. Wouldn't be the same website without. I believe that's the Medway Valley line down there. I believe that is the Medway Valley. So... don't quote me on that. But I believe that to be correct anyway. Uh-oh. Okay, right. Can we begin slowing down, please? Right, okay, we're going to have to put a fair amount of braking on here. Bloody hell, this thing is useless on the brakes. That's better. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's better. Okay, it looks like minimum is about 30% brake. There we go. Just in time. That was a bit scary. I was worried we weren't going to stop then. Right, we are going... Is that the bridge that trains... No, that's the bridge trains run on. Right, this is a station that is very easy to overshoot if you ain't paying full attention. Right, 80 kilometres. What's 80 kilometres? About 50 miles an hour. $50 kilometres, that's about 30 miles an hour, so yeah, we're coming at that speed. Thought I heard another one. And the French signalling system is gone. Yibash. Now we're back in the good old British. You know, Brexit is Brexit, it's my country. British. The land of bald people with missing teeth. I can't believe the UK's national dish is a chicken tikka, by the way. Like, we're such a bland country. Like, how do we have such a, like, you know, somewhat cultural, like, dish. Like, we're such a bland... I can't remember how this works, right? It's DC. Yeah, and then it's... Pan up, shoes down? Still says line volt. Is it meant to say that? Has pan gone down? The pantograph has gone down. So I think we're alright there. I nearly overshot that. That wasn't great. Where was the marker? It is there. Oh look, there's a javelin. Oh, it's Trainbow. Oh, we need to be going. I wasn't paying attention. Right, okay, brakes are releasing, that's good. We've gone over to miles per hour. But we are not moving. Is there a shoes? That's pan up, shoes down. Does this need to come on? Do I need to press this? Oh, hang on. No. ADD, right. Oh, there we go. I wasn't being patient. That's fine. We'll speed them out of here. 60. Yeah, 62. Cool. To be fair, when you go from 25 kilovolt AC to 750 volt DC, you do notice. And there's just a sign saying we have gone back onto DC power. Got a 60 miles an hour speed limit. Hang on, what's that? A 20 if you're going off to the right. But we're staying at our good old 60. Bloody hell, I don't like how snug we're getting to this bridge. Practically giving it a good night kiss. Cheek. Right, here we go. Back onto the good old classic lines. Yeah. Back home. Back home in the land of super high-speed railways. You know, southeastern high-speed on railways that can sometimes only do 30 or 15 miles an hour. Shed! G'day, GBRF. I mean, it is GBRF who are actually based at Hoo Junction, I think. So that's actually quite realistic to see a GBRF doing one of them. Right, we've been AWS'd for a 30 limit coming up. 30 limit's not for a while though, so let's just put a bit of slow braking. It is always hard trying to transition your brain from UK classic lines or French high-speed 1 to UK classic lines or vice versa. Where is that 30 limit? Ding! I find it weird that these high-speed services do most of the stops, except... Like, they do all stops really from here to Raynham. Except Higham. Which I've always found a bit weird. I think Highham's actually next stop after this. Not for us, though. Is it? I don't know. I'll check in a minute. Once we've come to a stop. I don't know when the 6-car marker is at Gravesend. I'm assuming it's there. Some double 465s. Yeah, that's nice. Open doors. Open doors, there we go. Right, we're running a little bit late. Next stop is Strood, yeah, so next stop would be Higham. So we can run a little fast into Strood, I believe. We can give it the beans. I wonder if we'll see a Thameslink coming in. Looks like that 465 is ready to go. I'm assuming this will have... well, I don't know. I don't think Firefly can actually edit this because it's not their train. So I was going to say I wonder if we'll have working GSMR, but I doubt it. 27... 28... 29... 30. I reckon we are good for 50 now. Yeah. Let's slowly accelerate up to 50. What unit have we got today? 395021. Oh, hello, another shed. Bloody hell, that's two in very quick succession. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Two in quick succession. I believe here might be the location of a cow in someone's garden. Is it? Is it here? I remember there being a cow somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is here if you look hard enough, but I just haven't. Right out to 70. Up to 70. Because I believe down to Higham is getting remastered, possibly... No, down to Who Junction. Maybe even Gravesend if they've gone that far, which basically means they've almost done a whole Southeastern remaster. Apart from High Speed 1. So, I mean, it's... Never say never. I feel like we're going through quite a big remaster phase in TSW for whatever reason. I think they just felt like it, maybe. $700! Hey, I really, really like that 700, and the fact it's going to be getting suspension soon. My days. It's already, in my opinion, the best train in TSW. Yeah, if the polls that I'm doing went the way I'd like them to go, that would be the best one, without a doubt. Let's try and see if we can cruise at 70 instead of at 69. 60, nice. Oh, is that a DB shed? It is, DB cargo. I'm not sure you'd see them around these parts, but it's nice to have them. Nice that they turned up. I remember doing a service where you went from that side, the left at Who Junction, to our left. And then you went to the right side, but you have to block both lines while doing it. fun one, that. Very, very fun one. I believe this is where it starts to go downhill, literally. Yeah, there we go. Just started to gain speed, so we'll take all power off. Here's Higham Station, which looks much, much better in Medway Valley, can't lie. I'm not sure, I appreciate that they've done it, but I don't know if they really needed to, sort of thing. Like, I feel like they could have just given us the line from Strood and that'd be that. But I don't know, I've not really read into any of the articles, because, you know, dyslexic people. I don't mind losing a couple of miles an hour or two. I'm hoping there's only about half an hour left on this service. Yeah, there should be about 30 minutes left on the service. Which is fine. Oh my god, look at the speed. Oh my god, look at the two numbers. Oh my days. No way. I'm not actually saying the meme. I'm just making you guys think about it. Haha. Brakes. Because the next limit is a 15 and we don't really want to go speeding through that. I can't tell you how annoying it is when you're coming into this tunnel stuck at 15 and you're just guessing like, okay, is it time to go? Is it time to go? Is it time to go? Is that the end of the tunnel? It is, okay. Hold on to the speed a little bit longer. That's for the speed, not the signal. Here's the signal. Position lights, because obviously you'd never fit a full-size signal in here. We'll start braking again. Probably creating a very rocky ride for the passengers. Down 30 and release. What is that? Alright, fair enough. Oh, okay, it's gone. Never mind. I could have left this braking a little bit later. But oh well. Let's go now. Let's fire balls through it. "19, 18, 17, 16 and 15. There we go. Off the brakes we come. Right, pulling into Strood now. God, look at them cars drifting around that corner. Strood is built on a very, very slight elevation, which means coming in really, really difficult. There's a 375. I believe we're getting the stroke 3 and the stroke 6 in a... what's the word? Medway Valley. I just completely forgot what the route is called. DSD, AWS, ORS. I'd keep going over there. It's there. It's because they're there on the 801. That's what I'm doing. It's force of habit. But it's currently 59 now. We're meant to be ending the service at 30, so we have exactly half an hour from this point, which is fine. Assuming I can stay on time, which is becoming a little bit of a difficult task. Off we go. Let's accelerate up to a grand total of 15 miles per hour on this high speed southeastern. Or southeastern high speed rather. Oh, there's a javelin. Good day to you, my good sir. Are you a 12? Or are you a 6? I suppose it's about how you use it, rather than how big it is. To some. I reckon we're good for the 20 now. Yeah. It's 11 o'clock. No, there's no 47s there just yet. I was wondering if our beloved 47s on their rail tour would be there. There's quite a few rail tours on here. I wonder if we'll see one. Whee! Yeah, well, it's 20 now. Bloody hell. I reckon we'll be good for the 30. Yeah. Coming into Rochester. There we go. Just slow it down a tad, just as we come into Rochester. Yeah. There we go. And just give it some on the brakes and hope that it stops. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's continue gliding along. Right, brakes back on. There's the 4 to 8 marker. I have a feeling the textures have gone blurry. Yep, they have. I think, right? Yep, they have. I mean, we heard some good things about it in the stream Matt done the other day. Yesterday, as I'm recording this the other day as you guys are watching this. How are you doing, Mr. Slime? Let's get doors shut. Let's get out of here. Had to rename my account, it was getting old. Fair enough. Had to refollow. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, hello. What is this? 8 car? Yeah, it looks like 8 car to me. Do love a good old 375. Let's use a bit of notch 3 just to try and get to 30 as quick as we can, because we are running late at the end of the day, so smoothness is now no longer my priority. Mr. Slashline was getting too old. Their username's been with me since 1998 when I got my Final Fantasy IV as first online user. It's been with you a while then. I was about 10 years before I was born. 98. Right, 30 still. Next stop, Chatham, where Dovetail games are based. Yeah, plus this new rename is more contemporary because Mr. or MR is a bit too old school. Probably rename it to Senior Slime. Fair enough. Right, I've just got to hope these blurry textures go away because they're not great. Oh my god, look at that. Chatham's been taken over by 2D pixels. I am the age of a senior, so it would be quite fitting. You're only as young as you feel. That's what matters. Oh, blurries have gone. There we go. Clear as day. Come on, open doors, bloody hell. Train's allergic to Chatham. And we're getting closer to being on time. Mr. is more like somebody in their 30s or 50s. I'm way past 50 since 26, 29 years. Let's close doors and get out of here. Let's get out of it. Quick stop at Chatham. Is that a shed? No, it's a 700. Let's get out of here. 30 beans as we come out. Hello, Mr. 700, or Mrs, because there's a lady driving. Quick back crack. Oh! I've been AWS'd. We've got a green signal, so I don't actually know what that's for. Green signal and a 50 afterwards. Here we go. We can actually build up some speed now coming into Gravesend. I think we are playing... Oh no, we're in March, so we won't see the January and February logs. That's a shame. Running in my old Miss Riverland Express PNR's oldest tender engine. Nice. I'm in the rails at the moment on my last few express runs. Nice. Right. Double yellow, that's fine. We can accelerate up to 50 on a double yellow. There's a 60, we won't be doing that. I'm assuming we have a red at Gravesend. No, we've been through Gravesend. Gillingham, my god. 124th anniversary. Nice. Well, that is definitely a shed. No arguing about that. With MFAs. Nice. Alright, that's a green, that's cool. Cool as chips. Coming into Gillingham. 1923 260 tender mogul design. Or mogul design. Nice. Blurries have come back to haunt us. There we go, there's an 8-car marker. Oh nice, we're actually back on time. I suppose we were meant to have a couple of minutes here or something. No, we are just... yeah, we're meant to have a whole minute here. Mogul means 2 front pony tucks, 6 driving wheels and nothing below the firebox, 2 front wheels and 6 main driving wheels. Nice. The O part is the no training wheels. Yeah. Nice. Shouldn't you be focusing on driving rather than typing in the old Twitch chat? You not got people to keep safe, or are you sat in a siding or something? Were you on like layover or something? Right, 60 miles an hour leaving here. I have my fireman looking out for a red signal. Okay. How can you even hear the strain in a steam engine? Going 98.2 miles per hour. Bloody hell. Go on, let's give it some full beans. Let's get up to 60. I have to boost my damn headset. Oh, so nobody's concerned that you're driving with headphones on. Bloody hell. They do it a bit differently over there. Ooh, there is a ROG 37, so I lied. We are going to see a bit of ROG. Nice. Is it moving? No. It's being a good tractor though, so that's all that matters. Is it gone up to 70? I think so, right? Or does it just go up? No, it only goes up to 80. I've been doing this Facebook Live in 2015. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh. All the systems going off at once, it's carnage. Listening to streams and chatting for a few whilst almost doing 75 to near 100 miles an hour. Well, make sure you don't miss your next station stop. Because that wouldn't be very good. It's far too old to do her usual 102.5 miles an hour speeds. Oh, we got up to 98, didn't you say? So that's close enough, right? Oh, hang on, it's 80 speed limit. Would it be wise to get it there, though? Probably not. Probably not. Is that the station there? Let's just brake a bit, just in case it is. I think it might be, you know. Indeed it is. Yeah. We'll continue just braking at... we'll put about 50% on the gauge. Yeah, that'll do. I was like 14 when I first got to see Riverland in 1964. Oh, nice. There's a 700 in the bay platform there. And we are slowly coming to a halt. Ah, and there's another one. There's another friend. A 395 friend. Is that back the Medway? No. It's not back the Medway. I didn't see a 4 to 6 car marker, so I'm just going to go straight down to the end. I'm probably going to be a little bit late again, because I've taken so long getting it stopped. But that's fine. No, we're actually a little bit early. £80 an hour as we leave here. Next stop, Sittingbourne, then Faversham, which is just 15 minutes away. It's taken me how long to realise that we have heat on this train? Off we go. Yeah, you want to ideally be moving as the timer hits its point. Look at how long they've kept this crossing down just for us. Right. Riverland was in Doncaster, BR in 1964 Union Pacific Railroad, and my job / railway PNR sent Riverland to have a 2-cylinder, then her experimental 3-cylinder to get overhauled to look like a American-British hybrid of an LNER K4 class. Riverland's only resemblance to old LNER K4 class is that she has the same running board design and same wheel design. Nice. Very, very, what's the word? Fascinating. That's what I was looking for. 80 miles an hour. Let's go. Don't often run this little bit on Southeastern high speed. DSD. Right, come on. Get up to 80, you slow little thing. You can do it. $11.16. DSD. AWS saying that we got a green, which is nice. I joined officially in PNR in June 65 at age 15. Bloody hell. Started you off fresh. There's 2 southeastern units. Is this coming up to Sittingbourne? No, 3 miles away. Off go those 375s. I think this is the only 4-track bit of Southeastern high speed, right? Oh, hang on. Speeding. Quite considerably. Oops, I don't know Southeastern high speed as well I thought I did. I was sent to BR, United Kingdom 65 to 70. Often work as a driver or a fireman for the whole 6.8 years, left in late August 70. 1970, that is. Yeah, that'll be fine, right? Yeah. Where's Sittingbourne? Okay, so that's the marker for Sittingbourne. Does tracks go out? Which means we should see a signal with a position indicator. Like, that is when we start braking. I'm gonna coast. I am gonna coast. So yeah, I was a big Steam fan, and I love our art wheel. I only left because Steam Train population went from over 1,000 to like near 40 to 120. Okay, they got rid of them flipping quickly then. So you were sort of in England when they were transitioning from steam to diesel. To the point, new gen diesel engineers and operators don't even know the steam classes and specs. I had to retell them what those are. Right, let's just chill. That'll do. And after this, the next stop will be the last stop. 11:22 we're doing. So what's that? 20. Now it's on 21. Okay. That's weird having a clock on a TMS screen rather than just the time. Oh, okay, this is the time up there. Well, that's still weird, right? Having a clock on a TMS. You don't often see that. Here's where you tell me it's not the TMS. And that something else is the TMS. Oh wow, it's really gone blurry. Lol. Right, we have a whole minute sat here. I joined when the peak steam of 65 to 67, but from 68 to 69 is when the engines of Southern Railway and London North Eastern Railway, Great Western Railway and London Midland Railways. That's the full name of LNER, LMS, GWR and SR. They started to get the new class 08s, class 13s and 20s and some even some KOBSs. I was running. Alright, let's go. Cavos is 20 to 23 diesels. Okay. I was running a few of the big 4 steam brands locos during those diesel rise era. Nice. It's got up to 80. Next stop is Faversham. What's the marker for it? Well, I mean, we'll be probably dragged down by AWS, so I don't think we need to worry all too much. I think there is actually a shed service that comes up this way. I know too much knowledge of any train. Fair enough. In 1980 series of Thomas TV there was a diesel named Bocco. He was a Gobbo, but named Bocco because it's just the reverse correct term for his class name. I mean, that makes sense. They also might have had some issues if they called it what it was actually known as. Maybe, I don't know. 6 miles to Faversham. Is it 80? Yeah. But we need to watch because the speed does decrease in places. Really worried about the speed change on us. 82 when having heavy goods. Class 20s are fast as hell. I always see the class 20s in this game. It's really frustrating because you can't actually go that fast in them. Right, 85, and then there's Tyneham? There's a station in between. I don't think the 395, 700 and 465 are getting announcements though, which is a shame. I wish they were getting announcements because that'd be awesome. There's 465 going fast. Hello, good sir. He's not recently left Faversham. Let's put a bit of acceleration notch 1 in there, just to try and see if that'll hold the speed a little bit better. $85 miles an hour. Class 20s in the game is, I heard, is based off the shitty Class 20 Stroke 1 variants. TSW6 never got the budget for to get the Class 20 second IRL variant, the Class 2 type, aka more horsepower and less pain to deal with. Oh, okay. We are getting a new variant of the 20 in Crew Preston, but I don't know if that's the 20 Stroke 2 or if that's just the 20 Stroke 1, but in a different livery. I'm not too sure. It looks nicer, I'll give it that. Let's just cruise at 70 the whole way. Still on greens. Vigilance. Nice try, Vigilance. You're trying to get me today? It ain't happening. In comparison, the one in game is 1,000 horsepower, class 1 type. One you're talking about, which is a pain to drive. It's 500 times worse in game. Why the class 1 type was 1k horsepower took more than 5 hours just to turn it online in real life, and I had to drive it at 69. Were 20s really in service that early? What year did the 20... I've seen a 20 at the National Railway Museum, I can't remember what year it said they were introduced. Right, speed is coming down to 60, I just saw that. Uh, 1957 is the type that's in game. The 1957 variant. Or the variant that was introduced in 57. One I drove was the latest 61 variant. Right, I'm just concentrating a bit here, just because I have got a station up next. But I don't really want to go through. Ramsgate this service will be off to. Right, that is a single yellow. How long do I have to get ready? Oh, 25 minutes. That's cool. There's a javelin over there. Let's bring it down to 20. Bring it down to 15 and then we'll be good to come in. Yeah. There's 22 in preservation and 8 in active use in the UK. I was able to drive 8 of the 28 of the 228 ever built. Right, 4 to 6 car marker, here we go. That is going to be the end of today's video and today's stream. If you have enjoyed, be sure, if you're on YouTube, to like and subscribe, and if you're on Twitch and haven't followed already, be sure to drop a follow. I shall see you all in the next one. Take care, and goodbye for now.